Welcome, Aquarians, Age of Aquarius travellers, Millennials born in the Age of Aquarius, Y-Gens born at the dawning of the Age of Aquarius, and those with Aquarius moon rising, born the day the planet transversing Aquarius opposing the Sun. I do not do sun signs here. I believe that the sun is a constant energy force and doesn't fluctuate unless it's having a flare or the poles reverse every 12 years. Aquarians, welcome. I look at the journey that we're all on, traversing through the next 2,500 years of Aquarius constellation, and we've just recently transmuted out of Pisces. In the 1960s, they sung songs about going into the Age of Aquarius. They thought it might take 40 years, and then they realised it might take 60 years. So 60 years on top of 1960 makes the possibility of entering the Aquarius age around 2020, which is when we had the COVID. So that kind of makes sense. It could have been smokescreen, distract people away from the fact that the entire window of energy portal changed completely its coordinates to journey now through the Aquarius constellation. Every 25,000 years, the sun does an entire loop around the solar system, and the Earth and all the stars follow it. We are entering a phase which has not occurred for 25,000 years. So if you think about it, what was happening in the last Aquarian age? Life was a lot simpler and we didn't have any technology. So let's just have a look at the overall energy for Aquarius. You are welcome on my channel. Your love frequency is welcome here. If you're more into love readings, then I suggest you check out the Divinely Orchestrated. They also do lunar intuitive, often gibbous new moon and sometimes full moon. I specialise in the dark moon energy, specialise in the subconscious and emotional wavelengths. If you like my channel and you want to see more content, then subscribe to receive notification, and thank you for your support. Donations are welcome. I will eventually put a link in my description box for that. So at the moment I'm just choosing some cards that just an overall energy, just to see what's possibly going on. Okay, so first of all, for overall, that is the Magician card. The energy is ripe for manifesting your hopes, dreams and desires, a new job, a better relationship, a new baby, anything, a new house that you desire. The energy is ripe here. So that's lovely. Okay, so in subconscious position, I've got the 5 of visions. So there's a woman chasing a ball, and there's a frog that's an onlooker. So there's a slight stress energy vibe here, chasing energy. You could be chasing a dream. So in like fairy tales, the frog is the prince. She's not getting there to the frog. There's water there. Is it her world? By the look on her face, she looks apprehensive. So whatever it is you're undertaking, Aquarius, I wouldn't be dwelling in the fear energy. So that is the 9 of spells, a 9 of fire. That is the wounded warrior. I'll be wanting to iron this one out. So it's possible you have had a few trials and tribulations and you have been chasing your dreams. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that the ball has fallen in the water, but it's made a big splash. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're definitely having an effect. And this could be a man. It could be a man or it could be a project, but whatever it is, you're making a splash. So that's all good, I reckon. So in your awareness, you've got the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot is reining in energies, 2 polarizing energies. So here would explain that the energy isn't polarizing and you're not needing to hold the reins on this. So whatever this project is or person that you've manifested, you're not really having to take the reins. It could be because it's collaborative, or it could be that someone else has to do that for you. or you've just set up a structure that works a lot better where you don't have to rein people in every 5 minutes, and that's good. That's good on you. I say well done. I say well done for that. So a couple of other cards. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles. I've got the Trolls here and the completion cards. I'll be getting rid of these people out of your energy field. You do not need them. You've got news coming in here. There's some action ahead. You've got news coming in. There's something that you're releasing here. I'll look into this a bit further. Something or someone that you want to release and letting it go. And then the last card I've got here is 2 of Challenges. There's some debate ahead. Okay, so I'll just get a protagonist. What is the leading energy in the energy of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius? Anyone here that's a millennial that was born in the age of Aquarius? I don't have many young ones on this channel, but just in case. Okay, so anyone YGen, anyone sort of around the age of 30, 36 or 36 or younger, you are the YGen. This reading is relevant to you. You were born in the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I think you're letting go of hastiness, chasing. You could be in control, you could be the boss. Either way, you're letting go of this hasty, stressing out energy. And the Wounded Warrior. It's on its way out. Okay, so if you've had to face some disappointment, it's saying here, choose your battles. The 5s of the plot thickens, but choose your battles. You may have been disappointed. There's a carelessness about this card. Yeah, chasing a precious ball. A nearby frog also watches. He knows the story is about to change, for he is the Frog Prince. The drop ball is his ticket to bliss, and hers too. But she doesn't know it yet. All she feels is disappointed of a loss of her toy. Don't worry too much if you've lost sight of it. The really good stories take a darker turn before a happy ending. Okay, so this is good news. Energy is increasing towards your goal, aim, prospects, project. Owls do not carry trivial messages. The owls in a reading signifies news is on its way. Things are speeding up and drawing towards a positive conclusion. So if you've had a temporary setback, stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on your 10 of Visions, the 10 of Cups. It's here in the energy, in the gravity door. It's just a temporary setback. It's nothing to worry about. So your overall energy is the starlight and strength. So that's your overall energy on the Earth Soul. So you're still a free spirit, you still have a greater understanding of the world and how things work. You're still reaching for that 10 of Cups, and you're in a strong position. So it's all looking good to me. So just a couple of Sacred Oracle cards. Aura of Love. The union of light and dark, of earth and sky, balancer of Anima and Enigmas. Animus, the merger of 2 souls, the acknowledgement of masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, both yin and yang, to create perfect balance. Okay, so it's saying here that the Aquarian energy, age of Aquarius, those with moon rising, those millennials born in the Aquarian age, the YGens that were born in the dawning, your outlook is, you have an understanding about masculine and feminine energy. There's a message here that says that if you have Aquarian in your chart, or you were born in the age, then you have a natural affinity to balancing that masculine and feminine. That's the gift of the Aquarian energy. I've also got sacred knowledge here. It says ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth, yearning to be discovered. The Aquarian energy is about a discovery of that knowledge, and that's the influence, discovering things that we didn't see before because the aspects didn't align in Pisces. So it says crystals hold the key, connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love and abundance result. So I think I might choose a crystal for the Aquarian energy. I'll have to do that at the last minute. Okay, so you're standing in the power, Keeper of Pentacles. That's somebody that's got their ducks in a row. So you're really standing in your power. That's good. I have got Priestess of Transition on the bottom, number 6, Honor Individuality. So you see how tuned in the Aquarian energy is? I mean, that's the highest vibration, and the Priestess is already there. It's already transitioned. Their souls have already transitioned into this age. So lucky for them, I say. And overall current energy, I've got number 9, Sacred Serpent Spirit, DNA activation. So the snake has been coming up, and it's here in the Aquarian energy field because it's transitional. And subconscious, I've got Sea Goddess of Transmutation, to celebrate change, number 2. Okay, so the Aquarian vibration, as like I just said, already carries this vibration of transmutation, so they're already there. So we'll have a quick look at those 2 cards. So I'll read the Goddess of Transmutation first. Celebrate change. The affirmation is, I am an active participant in the transmutation of all. I am ready to change my life. I know where I am going, and I know what I need to do to get there, and enjoy my experience on Earth. I welcome and celebrate the ever-changing aspects of my life experience. Okay, so that means that the Aquarian energy is always open to change. So when change is upon you, you can act and decide what you're willing and ready to transmute in your life. It's come naturally. I'm getting the sense it comes naturally. And you understand what the desired outcome is. You understand what the sacrifices can be, or what the cost is going to be. You have an understanding. To awaken the transmutation energy, you must stop so that you can pivot and allow a transformation to take place. Stop, breathe, and recalibrate to the frequency you wish to vibrate at. So imagine you're turning the dial and listen to a new station on the radio. So a caterpillar cannot transform into a butterfly. It is meant to be without retreating from life and going into its cocoon. So you need to shut out the distractions and unplug your old life to begin the alchemical process required for your next phase. Going to change your reality as a result of this energy. So consider what you can eliminate from the busy life for a period of time to allow the new perspective to settle into your consciousness. I believe the shark spirit came up, number 6, clearer perspective. Okay, I'm getting a sense that you're already there. I don't think you need to know anything more about that. So Sacred Serpent Spirit, so we're back to the snake again, which was in my last reading. Yeah, there's the one that I got before, clearer perspective. So, Sacred Serpent Spirit, DNA activation. The affirmation, I allow only that which is of divine light and love, and my higher self to activate my DNA for the highest frequency possible for my consciousness at this moment, allowing for the highest good of myself and those around me to benefit from this activation in the most healthy way and vibrant and positive. DNA activations, Kundalini activation, support. So that really is coming through to support my previous reading, the Kundalini activation. This is really from the sun. We are in a fixed energy at the moment, so it could be coming through quite heavily. Trusting that you have what you need, nothing more, nothing less. Consciousness activator, evolutionary growth from deep within. So the Sacred Serpent of DNA activation is the code-keeper of your DNA, the protector of your consciousness. The Sacred Serpent knows you and your life's purpose and mission upon the earth, which is why your DNA has a code-keeper. Take a moment to ground your energy by imagining yourself or your soul as a massive tree rooting so deeply into the earth that your roots reach the crystalline sea core. So the crystal things come up again. This one. So it says the crystals at the sea core. Reach the crystalline sea core. In this place you can anchor in and meet the Sacred Serpent, who has healing medicine for you. As you feel the energy of each other, take note of your inner messages and intuition. Sometimes DNA activations or Kundalini activations can occur in a very intense bursts of high frequency medicine, but this is granted to you with your intentions. You have more authority over your life than you may realize. You can have any kind of awakening experience you would like to have. Okay, so it's saying here the Aquarian energy is definitely ready for Kundalini activation. But I'm just going to read this one as well. So this one is in the gravity ball. Priestess of transition. So I've got pretty much got 3 transition cards here. The Serpent, Transmutation, and Priestess of Transition. I've got 3 transition cards here. So, and it says quite clearly here that the Aquarian energy is ready for the Kundalini activation of their DNA. Transformation. I am an organic, growing, living being, and transitioning into new versions of myself is imperative for the evolution of my soul. I welcome and celebrate these new beginnings and trust myself and my choices, and I follow what brings me joy. Okay, so on the bottom I've got 10 visions. So follow what gives you joy, even if you're going to have a few setbacks with the number 5s. Just keep going. It says just keep going. Just keep traveling along. You're always going to get interferences. Any fairy tale always has a wicked stepmother, so don't stress about it. Keep moving along with as this Kundalini vortex is activating. I'm hearing don't be afraid. It is quite possibly that the Aquarians will lead us into the new world of the Aquarian age. The transitions are upon you, endings and new beginnings. Cultivate bravery, courage and spunk to take fresh, bold actions. Release rigidity and routine. Okay, so I had the 10 of Wands card. So there was a release indicator there, and it's saying that it's rigidity and routine that you've got to release. Create new ones, take tiny action steps, celebrate your transition, honor what has made you who you are and what you will create for yourself in the next phase of your life. So the Priestess transition exits to aid the transition aspect of yourself as you move through a new phase of your life. This is her message to you. I am what one may call an initiator of the sacred rites of passage, especially for the young. I am with them and your inner youthful self as I cross through energetic passageways and markers of cycles and growth in order to bring completion and understanding and wisdom into the transitional experience of a human being born into this physical form in the age of Aquarius. Alright, so it's because of trauma that the soul stays stuck. So I had a lot of number 5s and a wounded warrior energy. So it's getting past that trauma, that pain has made your energy a little bit stuck. Also, it's a fixed energy, so it's just sort of about a loosening up. That's what I'm feeling like. It's a sort of loosening of that rigidity. Priestess of Transition says, I am here to aid in the unification, health and consistent growth of the soul earthly body. I can be called upon to assist in the consciousness, the awakening to transitions and alleviate the confusion and pain of separation. I am a maiden priestess in order to help you recall the initial breakages or traumas from early earth years and bring them into balance in later years. Okay, so this sort of said that there could be a little bit of trauma from the beginning years, the earlier years. So it says take a few minutes to journal about any transitions you are feeling happening to you. So write about your emotions, actions and relationships around that time. Take note of your energy levels as you write. Call upon the priestess, maiden of transition to help you through this process. You can ask for assistance with the others involved or simply for your own soul. This is sort of like a clearing, so you need more courage and fearlessness to make the transition in an authentic way. So we're looking for, is there any remaining fear tangling your forward moving energy? Ask the Priestess of Transition to guide you moment by moment as you make tiny choices that feel right in your soul. These will add up before you know it. You have transitioned with grace and ease, and maybe even some joys as well. Okay, so there's some trauma from early life here. I'm sorry to hear that. Got to choose a stone for Aquarium. I'll have more of a look into that, see if I can get any more ideas about what stone would be appropriate for this transition. Okay, so just to finish out, it says number 8, environmental aware person. And the number 8 says that you may have had some setbacks and limitations in your work, or your study, your field of study, or your project. It says here there's definitely some setbacks, but to stay on the road to success. You're on the right track. Awareness is a keynote to getting awareness out there. That's what I'm feeling. If you're in the environmental sector and you're trying to get awareness out there about healing, rescue, species, yeah, the local community is the best place to start. I'm feeling like that you're doing a very worthwhile pursuit. Alright, so that's all I've got time for. I will chase up a crystal that will suit this reading. I'll have to leave it for here. Perhaps I'll just put a quick card on that one. Let's just have a quick look. Just to see what Great Spirit would like me to move on with. Oh, I've got the Ten of Cups back again. What makes you happy, what your desires are. That's what do you dream of? Yeah, so I've definitely got a strong energy here towards your desires, but I've got the Empress in reverse. I'm getting the feeling that someone doesn't dig your femininity or your approach, because there's all these animals at your feet. See all these squirrels and a bird, and it's like you're totally in tune with the environment, especially with this one. But I'm getting the sense that somebody doesn't dig it. Yeah. Oh, it's a woman. It's a woman. Got a sort of a arch enemy, and it's another woman, or it could be a male. But the Empress was like that. Something about not into feminine energy here. Yeah, you got trolls. You got trolls. Yeah, this is saying, yeah, block the trolls. That's what I started the reading off with. Yeah, blocking those trolls, releasing them. Yeah. Yeah, they're attacking your femininity or your feminine energy, or you're just ethereal. My eyes are really going to this plant here. Look at that colourful plant there. It's there. It's like that was upside down. It's like they're not using their abilities. Upside down is poison. Just poisonous. I'm getting poisonous toad here. Because I had a frog at the beginning. I'm getting, you might be dealing with a poisonous toad. And that's what's stopping you. But yeah, news coming in, good news. Energy is increasing towards your project and all is connected. Worry not. Alright, so that's all I've got time for. I hope that it feels and makes sense. And I will be moving on with an animal spirit, because there's the owls. So I've got eight messengers here. So I will be moving on with messenger spirits and animal totems and their messages. See what messages we can bring in from the winged messengers. That's what I'll do. Okay. Oh, we've got yeah. That's the huntsman. That's justice. So somebody doesn't like your work. This one doesn't like your work in protecting the innocent. Somebody doesn't like it. These trolls. I've got trolls. They're attacking your feminine energy, and they're not seeing your vision, your strong vision of a connected world and a collaborative world. So anyway, trolls, worry not. That's all I've got time for. I'll see you in the next one.